Guys, let's work like a side control attack. When I say attack, we have the control. We already passed the guard. The person is dominating. He's not trying to get out. And it's not only not trying to get out, but like he's kind of like he just don't want to get submit. And when someone just not try to get submit, you have to be careful because maybe he's just setting you up. Instead of you set him up, he's just setting you up. Maybe he's waiting for the end to do something. I see sometimes you can even get submit over here. One time, I felt there was a danger, but I didn't know when it was gonna come. The person was just like pretending he's not trying to get out. And then when I started giving too much space, he went to my arm. You know? So and I felt the threat. I didn't tap, but I was like pretty scared. So you don't know what the other person set you up. So if he's not trying to get out, doesn't mean like he's not danger. So the best way is like try finishing before. When I say before, like you don't want to take too long to see if the person set you up or not. So let's try like always have a submission even if the person is not giving that much danger because we don't know. And we don't want to figure out. So I have the control. I'm dominating the position. I know he's not really trying much to get out. He's not exposing himself. So I'm going to do everything I can to get his arm down. And when I say his arm down, like he's not giving the hook and he's not giving his neck. So he keep everything kind of compact. So I'm going to do everything just to set his arm down, set his guard down. I'm going to try to do everything to get his arm kind of getting out of the way. And because the gi, I can use my gi against him, I can use the grip of my gi, and I can use the grip on his arm against him. Not many people care about getting the arms in because there's no underhook. You don't feel like you're giving the underhook. So a lot of people will be okay to get the arms down, but then you're looking for open like if you have this. So I'm just give a little bit more resistance, Scott. So you give it here. I'm using my hands. And I'm using like my chest to push and get him out of there. If I get over here and the person is still not really trying to get out, he's still kind of like don't mind if I put his arm down. I'm going to be looking for something like that I believe is going to be open. I don't even have to see it. But I believe once I do this, I can just swing my arm around. You don't have to look. Once you put his hand down, there's a chance his neck is going to be just exposed. And you have to always go there and reach and try to look for. So he's still tucking in. I'm walking over here, pushing, getting his arm down. Just go back. So I'm not showing him. He doesn't know like I'm looking for his neck. I'm just getting his arm down. I'm just keeping his arm down. The reason why, because I don't want his hand on my face. I don't want his hand on his face. If he put his hand over here and I wrap around his neck, like there's no submission. I can squeeze a lot, but I don't think there's much like a tap over there. But I want to get his hands down. So I have a dominant position. Start walking. So he has no clue I'm going to his neck. So I'm focused on his arm. I'm focused on his hands to get out of the way. And then I go on his neck. Rotate, please. As I'm getting his neck, I'm go back just to connect the other hand underneath. Once I connect, I just drop my shoulder and just stay there. Stay lined up with him. Stay with your hip on the floor. I don't do this. Keep my hip on the floor. Keep it like heavy. And if I need to push, I push with my toes on the floor like this. Never with my butt up, so just my toes on the floor. Never sideways, just keep straight. And in the end, it's just like a shoulder move. Shoulder move. And once you move, stop moving. Just keep the squeeze. Just concentrate the squeeze. Once I get this, just concentrate the squeeze. And we knees down, squat, please. And once you do this, like you don't keep adjust. Once you do this, just kind of wait. And wait. And wait till you tap. If you already know what you're doing, if you don't have to go over all those steps because you know what to do, try and make the other person tap without you have to squeeze 100%. Means that you know you have the right choke. I believe you don't have to go 100% to squeeze if you have an arm complete around his neck. So first hand, second hand underneath. But first, let's concentrate to get the person's arms out of the way. He's not trying to escape, he's not pushing, so he just keep himself kind of like compact. So find a way to get his arm out of the way. Let's go try, guys. Guys, every time like you have someone underneath that is not trying to escape, feels like very comfortable, feels very like safe. But I told you it's not safe. And don't stay there too long. When I say too long, it's like 1 minute left. Okay, I can stay here, you know what I mean? 1 minute left. I don't need to rush. Even sometimes I feel like, hey, it's 1 minute left. I can't rush because something goes wrong, there's 1 minute left. So it still feel like you should go to a submission, you know what I mean? If everything is safe. And say safe like you win it by enough points, something goes wrong, you still can go. But if it's like 8 minutes left and you pass someone's guard, you don't want to stay there 8 minutes left. 8 minutes left like can take too long, and a lot of things can kind of get a little bit like tricky. Maybe the person can just be waiting. No gi, sometimes there's no grip. You can lose that in 1 second, and then you can have yourself like a tap in a footlock, for example. You know. So the idea is like even if he's not try escape, I don't get comfortable. So I'm still pushing to look for the submission, and the submission is very good and easy as you have the person arm control. Because I'm looking for submission, but I'm not letting him free. I'm not letting him like attack or reach for something. So I'm moving, I'm letting him free, but with his arm pin. So he can move, but his arm is not really kind of like ready to protect himself. So he's not trying to escape, but I'm constantly control his arm. So basically, I'm not controlling. He can still try escape. He still escape, but his arm is kind of like under my supervision. I don't let his arm kind of reaching for things that maybe like sometimes you feel like, oh, I'm going to submission, and then when you see the person just go to ankle, and then you realize like, oh, I was comfortable on top, you know. But then his arm was just going another direction. So the whole time I'm looking to his arm. The whole time I'm muscle his arm. I'm like all my weight is on top of his arm. So I don't have to just use my hands, but I'm using arm weight to just kind of, and he's not really trying to escape much, you know. Everything just control his arm. A lot of the time, if the person gets here and he realizes like, I think I can escape because like you don't have on the hook, I can keep turning, you know what I mean? Keep turning, and then realize like a lot of people feel they want to escape in that point. Maybe not everybody, but a lot of people feel they can escape. If they don't escape, his arm is this down, you go on the neck because the neck is going to be completely exposed. Maybe he's looking for that, and then you're like, okay, let's move on. If I go over here and he defend his neck, I was like, okay, let's just keep doing something else. Once you get over here and he starts escape, there's not much escape, guys. The escape, he needs to turn. His arm is not going to push, his arm is down. So he can start turning, going down. As they turn to the side, I'm going to be looking to this grip over here. That's the grip that I'm looking for. I push his arm, I'm pushing his arm. I'm pushing to this. And everything, once he gets on the side, I'm just pulling his arm up. Pull. He wants to get out, he wants to go my leg. We go in the same direction. He wants to go there. So his arm probably will be like open to move this way. He's not, look, I'm not getting the hook on him. I'm just opening up. But once he opens up this, I'm just stepping over. I'm stepping over and I'm controlling this scenario over here. Stay Scott. I'm controlling like it's gonna be a little bit like moving. Don't think you're gonna get here and then you like start hip escape. So he don't try just kind of stay in one position. He's trying to move. You're almost gonna just kind of control him in this position. Just kind of stay tight, like squeezing both sides. I'm squeezing this way, I'm squeezing the other way. This knee is always here. So this knee, once I do this knee just stay there. So it's easy. That's an easy setup. Your knee is still in the same place. The other leg stay close. From this position, I sit next to him. Once I sit next to him, I put this knee close to his elbow. Not on his strap, close to his elbow. And now I'm gonna just pull this knee more. I pull this knee at the same time that I'm pushing this arm out of the way. And you guys already knows what kind of pain you feel like. So I put this way and just lean towards the other side, okay? But the whole setup I feel is more tricky than the finish. The finish is still gotta work, but the whole setup is like, he's not trying to escape. I'm control. I got the points of like, I need to keep move. I need to pull his arm. I'm kind of disconnect his arm from his side. I'm just pull his arm up. Once I pull his arm up, I'm just step over. If I feel like, oh, I know I have the control, I just go that quick and just control this. Keep this tight. lean towards and pull at the same time. If he end up turn this way, you just kind of, but he doesn't want you, you know what I mean? He doesn't want you to turn this way because you guys know how you feel like if you put your thumb up, you just get cramped. So if you keep this way, just push to the side. More important, control him, let him move, as long like you have the control of his arms the whole time. And from there, there's a bunch of scenarios that we still safe. He escaped, but he escaped towards where a submission that I have set up for him. Let's go try, guys.